Chiari malformation. It's a unique brain condition that forced famous Mainer and Olympic ice luger Julia Kluge to retire. According to the Mayo Clinic, it occurs when part of your skull is abnormally small or misshapen, pressing on your brain and forcing it downward. And it's seriously affecting a family full of young children in Vassalboro. News Center's Christina Rex shows us how they are staying positive throughout this difficult journey.
I'm going down the ladder. Go, Charlie. I'm going to catch you. Charlie, want to sit in this lap?
When you have children, you envision this life that you're going to have and how they're going to grow up and what they're going to learn and what sports they're going to play.
Thanks.
You just envision just a great, healthy life.
Don't go too fast. I don't like him doing that, okay?
It's not the life Erica Sawtell envisioned for her family when first her son Connor, then daughters Charlie and Natalie were all diagnosed with Chiari malformation, a structural defect in the skull that affects both the brain and spine.
And it can cause many, many different symptoms. And every Chiari person you talk to, their symptoms can all be totally different.
Chiari malformation is genetic, but for an entire family to have it is rare. As if mothering 3 sick children wasn't hard enough, Erica was diagnosed herself just last week.
I think I knew. I think I didn't want to know because then I felt guilty, like this was my fault that I handed this down. They can't do things that regular kids can do, so their limitations make it very hard for them to just be a kid. And it's hard to watch that.
While Erica makes sure her family doesn't let the condition define them, it does dictate how they spend their days.
Our day runs around feeding times because Connor is exclusively tube fed, so he is hooked up to his feeding pole 6 hours a day.
That plus trips to New York City and Boston for countless brain surgeries for the toddlers.
So with Charlie, it's just right now is a lot of pain and fussiness. She's not really eating. She's just not feeling well. So going out in public to do things that like normal families would do, we can't.
Chiari malformation affects everyone differently. For Connor and Charlie, it's severe, affecting eating, mobility, and intellectual development. Whereas for 7-year-old Natalie, it's really just headaches and pain. For Erica, who suffers with headaches and back pain herself, it's a tough thing to watch.
As a mother, you want to make them feel better and you want to make them smile, make them feel great. And when you can't do that, it's so hard to watch. There's many nights that we lay in bed, you know, between all 3 of them, rubbing backs and rubbing legs and holding them while they're crying.
There is no cure for Chiari, and this young family is trying to stay positive as it looks toward an unclear future.
And it's kind of scary to think about what's next for all of us when we all have it. You know, how am I going to take care of my kids when I'm having brain surgery? Or, you know, you look at those types of things, it's kind of scary to think about.
In Vassalboro, Christina Rex, News Center.
The entire family is heading to New York tomorrow for more treatment and surgeries. Natalie will be staying back home to start the 2nd grade. If you want more information on Chiari malformation or how you can help this family, you can check out our websites and mobile apps.